So it's pretty crazy to say, but we're actually coming up to the halfway mark of the year, and can you believe that we're already in May of 2026? Well, with Ark Survival Ascended ever since it launched, there has been so many different roadmaps that have come around of when we're meant to be getting content, and of course they have changed more than ever. There's been more new content we've never seen before, and today I've got a full video showing you guys exactly when everything is coming as of now. By the way, guys, if you're watching this 6 months down the line and it didn't happen, then let's hope Studio Wildcard have managed to hit the dates. Anyway, so we're going to be going through month by month of everything that's coming. Just to let you guys know, there are other Dino TLCs coming. The next one is going to be the Araneo spider, which we're going to get into, but there is going to be more of them. We just don't know the dates for them right now. If you do enjoy today's video, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. It really supports me, and let's get in with this. Okay, so we're in May, and you're probably wondering, is there any content coming in May? Then yes, there is. The Burrowbuck is going to be coming to Ark Survival Ascended on May 19th, and this is going to be the launch of the Ark Fantastic Tames Season 1 pack. This Fantastic Tames Season 1 pack will be giving you access to 3 Fantastic Tames creatures. It costs $9.99, and the Burrowbuck is launching on day 1 of the pack, which is on May 19th. Now, there is a free creature coming alongside this as well, though, because we are getting the Araneo TLC update on the same day as the Burrowbuck launches. So May 19th is a big day for creatures, and the Araneo, of course, is already a creature in the game, but it is getting a major TLC rework to the point where they're going to be building their houses in caves, and they're going to be literally hunting you now. If you're scared of spiders, and, you know, maybe you weren't a fan of Grounded 2 or Grounded 1 because you didn't like spiders, well, Ark is getting more into that fear of spiders. Can you see that survivor dangling in the background with the web there? Well, yes, and they are going to be attacking you from above. So be prepared, survivors. It's gonna be a pretty frightening time, but maybe if you're lucky, you can escape on your Burrowbuck on May 19th. As we move over into June, it is a huge launch. It is the release of Genesis Ascended Part 1 for Ark Survival Ascended. A DLC that players have been waiting for so long, because not only does it bring back some of the OG creatures from Ark Survival Evolved, the Ferox, so many amazing creatures like that, it is also bringing a bunch of new creatures, and not just that, we have got a map-sized ocean biome which is fully pirate-inspired, full of ship battles, and it is basically Atlas 2. If you haven't played Atlas before, it was a pirate survival game that was created by Grapeshot Games, which is pretty much most of the devs at Studio Wildcard and Snail Games, and it was an amazing concept. It was actually pretty fun, but unfortunately it was abandoned, and they had lots of issues, and they decided that the way forward was to stick with Ark, it was a shame because it was a great game. Over time, Ark have started adding in some assets from Atlas into the Astraeus map, and on top of that now, they are literally giving us Atlas 2 inside of the Genesis map-sized ocean biome. You will be able to have fully customizable pirate ships, you will be able to have pirate customized structures, you will be able to experience a huge ocean with the Kraken, which is called the Paleo Octopus, as you can see on screen, and you are truly going to be living your pirate survival dream alongside some other big pirate games such as Windrose and Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. You're also going to be getting your pirate fix inside Ark Survival Ascended. Everyone is super excited for Genesis Ascended launching on the 25th of June. Now, just to make things clear, Genesis Ascended Part 1 is a free map. You do not have to pay for that. You know, but like a lot of people were worrying about in the past. Now, the only thing you will need to pay for if you want to experience the pirate kind of side of the DLC, there's a DLC coming alongside, like a content pack for Genesis Ascended, which is Bob's True Tales, and this one is Tides of the Fortune, and then the next one is Galaxy Wars, which is kind of a Star Wars inspired DLC for Gen 2, but for Gen 1 you will need to purchase this to have access to the full pirate experience. Now, moving into July is the current launch time set for Survival of the Fittest. Now, Survival of the Fittest is now being announced as a free mod. It is not going to be a standalone game. You guys know it's something that I have moaned about so much, but Survival of the Fittest is being created by Studio Sirens, will be a mod in-game that you will need to download. Now, I'm hoping this is going to be, personally, what I was hoping is, that so for a proper matchmaking experience, they're saying that they're going to bring more life into Survival of the Fittest, make it more, make it worth actually playing, not just, a leaderboard and that's it, and then you move into the next game. So much more progression, and that's what they promised us. But I'm very confused right now how it's going to work as a mod. Is this the right way forward? I'm not so sure, but it has been set for a July launch, and it will be a major content update when Survival of the Fittest does launch. I am hoping it will be a separate page in the world of ARK. If it's not going to be a standalone game, we'll have our own entire Survival of the Fittest tab that we can go into and do matchmaking there. That is what I'm hoping, but that is planned for July 2026. And the one that got away, or keeps getting away, Unreal Engine 5.7 is now set for a late Q3 launch, which is probably going to be late September, which is when the game fully gets an engine upgrade. A lot of us were hoping this would come before Genesis Part 1. It was meant to come out in March, it was then meant to come out in April, and now it has sadly been delayed until late September. They've only said late Q3, but obviously that means September. And alongside it is the ASA World Creator, which, as you guys will know, is an in-game, pretty much simple dev kit, I'm going to call it. It's nothing too crazy, nothing too mad, but it is like you're going to be able to build your own ARK maps using this in-game, whether you're on PC, whether you're on Xbox, or whether you're on PlayStation. It doesn't matter. You will be able to build your very own ARK world with ARK World Creator, launching alongside Unreal Engine 5.7. The reason this has been delayed so much is Studio Wildcard have hired some talented senior Unreal Engine devs, or ex-Unreal Engine devs, that have come in to work on the project and truly work towards making ARK a better game. Could these be the developers we've been waiting for such a long time to make ARK the game we've all wanted it to be? Now, as I mentioned, there's more creatures coming in the TLC update and the Fantastic Tames pack, and I'm sure from ARK Editions Ascended too. That's all to come throughout this year, we just don't know the dates. But something we do know, which is coming at the end of the year, is Dragontopia. They have been very quiet, Studio Wildcard, on Dragontopia, and this is currently set to launch December 2026, and it's a pretty long wait. There is something that I have missed out as well, because there is the final update to Astraeus, which is to 100% complete the map before the launch of Dragontopia. I think it's planned to come at the end of summer, and it is going to be adding the new creature, the Baratos, which is a boar-like creature, and obviously finish off completely Astraeus. There will be no more updates on that afterwards. Maybe some bug fixes and patches and that kind of stuff, but that will completely finally finish off the entire map as a whole, and I'm going to say that may launch just before Unreal Engine 5.7, so we'll put it between these two with Survival of the Fittest and Unreal Engine. But as I said, Dragontopia is a DLC inspired by How to Train Your Dragon and Avatar. It could potentially actually be a sponsorship with How to Train Your Dragon, or like a partnership, but we're not 100% sure on that yet. The devs seem to have made us feel like it's not, but they did say that there is a major partnership and sponsorship kind of thing coming up this year. Collab, that's what I'm looking for, with a major IP, which I believe that is probably the How to Train Your Dragon, but maybe I'm wrong. But this is coming December 2026. Think Avatar Pandora inspired world. New dragons. It's going to be a dragon-filled world but dragons aren't going to be tamed the way you've always known it in the world of ARK. You must earn the trust of the dragons to be able to tame them, and if you do upset them, then it might get a bit Game of Thrones inspired, because they might not get so happy with you, so you must keep them pleased, and I'm guessing that's going to happen with food, gifts, and maybe keeping them. I don't know. We don't know the exact reason behind it. We just know the taming experience is going to be different for every single dragon in Dragontopia, and I am super excited for this DLC to launch. So far, this is everything that you will be seeing in 2026 for ARK Survival Ascended. I'm sure there'll be some more surprises around the corner, but I look forward to seeing whatever that throws at us, and however much fun we have with Genesis Ascended being my most excited bit of content to come next month, June 2026. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.